There, did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. This is Lara Evans in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And I'm interviewing Lillian Pitt in Portland, Oregon on September 1st of 2020 for the Smithsonian Institution Archives of American Art Pandemic Project. Hi, Lillian, how are you doing?
I'm just fine, thank you.
How have the last few months been? Could you tell me?
Oh yeah, it's just been chaotic and had a heavy heart with the pandemic and on my reservation, there's been an outbreak, a terrible outbreak in Warm Springs, which is just over the mountain, Mount Hood. And it has been so sad that I'm losing my childhood friends, and our chief lost his wife, and so sad times, you know, with the pandemic. And I'm unable to help except maybe send what few dollars I have over there to the families to help them. And they've had a water issue where they've had to boil their water. And that has just now been fixed after months and months of living without water and having to drink out of bottles and boiling their water for dishes and such. And it's been so hard over there, and there's nothing I can do about that except, you know, just pray, you know. And I haven't prayed so hard in a very long time. And it's just really sad. And so it makes going downtown really hard with all the chaos that's going down there at the U.S. Justice's office. And there's a special group of people who are doing all the damage. And the president is supposed to be coming in today or tomorrow. And I don't, excuse me, but I don't know what he's going to do. It's most of the people in Portland, Oregon are Democrats, so it's not going to be any solving there. And so, you know, so I kind of have a little bit of pessimism about that. And so I want to feel good about everything, but there's nothing really to feel that good about except one of my students a long time ago is doing really good, has a new job at PNCA, and she is working in Seattle to help another Native artist get the job in public works. So hooray for her, that's good news. And I've got things on the back burner that I'm working on, so I'm keeping busy.
Great. What's the NCAI?
The NCAI, that is coming up in March, and that's in Santa Fe, right?
That's the National Congress of American Indians?
Oh, that. Okay. And so I think they're coming to town, but I can't remember. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I think I'm going to get involved, but find I'm too busy to get completely involved. I've been part of their speaking and such before, but it's just too difficult to do everything, and so it's pick and choose. You know, and not really what's best for me, but my timing, you know, because I'm getting older and slower, and I have to really plan and then remember where I put my notes.
So what are you choosing right now?
Right now, I'm choosing to work on the Oregon Cultural Trust license plate. I'm one of 20 that's been chosen to do the Oregon license plate. So that'll be such an honor for my ancestors that I really hope to get it. And so I've been working on that, and I've been working on public art, and I've been working on fulfilling the grant I got from the Longhouse in Vancouver, I mean in Olympia, and that's to make new work, and that's cast, and so cast and glass, and so I'm going to have a one-person show. It's just in the gorge at the Hood River, and the Hood River has been fairly closed off with their opinions of Native American fishermen. And so my show will be about building these beautiful tools that our ancestors made thousands of years ago, and how beautiful they are. And I will cast them in glass, and I'll also wood fire them at the Onagama kiln, and I will raku fire them. So we'll show that these are the items that our ancestors made, and they're just as beautiful as what artists are doing today. So here you are, and I want to just empower them with knowledge and not shame them. And so it's going to be a little tight line that I'm going to have to give speeches and or just give talks to educate them. And so that's about the only thing I think I'm doing, and to help the cause, as they say. And today at 4, I've got a Zoom meeting with someone in Australia talking about how to survive as an artist with all this stuff that's going on. So I'm just availing myself to everybody that wants to talk to me, and with everyone passing, I need to be sure that my voice is heard, and the truth be told as I know it.
So how are these art projects of yours going forward under the circumstances, or how have your projects been impacted?
Oh gosh, it's just been hard to get there. I mean, to be safe. And Juno Studio with the glass casting that had to be changed, because I was going to have a blown glass project, and that got canceled. And so because the glass blowing studio is closed, and they're not going to open up until everything is the virus is changed. And so that's one reason I had to change and restart my project. So that's where my flexibility and resilience come in.
So you had to switch to cast glass for that reason.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What is it about the casting process that's easier and safer?
It's done. Juno can do it all the time, and because it's helping him make a living too, because that's what he does. He has a glass casting business, and a glass fabrication business, and so we're working together, and he's not too far from me, so that makes it easier. Whereas with blowing it, I would have to go to Washington to Dan Friday's. He has to rent a studio that has the kilns to fire or to blow the glass with, and it'll be like 4 days in a row to continuously work as fast as we can. And so I can do the cast glass at my own time, because he can fire a whole lot of pieces at one time. And so that's the difference with that.
Do you need to be on site when the glass casting is going on?
No.
Okay. So you can stay safe at home.
Yep, I can. And so I just pick out the New Zealand lead crystal, and he writes down which pieces are going to be this color, that color, and then I leave. And so it makes it a lot safer and more convenient. And so, and I just hope that they turn out. They're in the kiln now as we speak. So
Exciting. What's the timing about when this piece of public art will be completed?
um, we have been working at the Fort Vancouver Land Bridge, and that's on a national park and US National Park. And so we're doing stones, the Columbia River basalt columns, and we're etching into that. And Juno, he's also a sandblaster, so we're sandblasting designs into it. And he's had to rearrange his sandblasting little area to hold the rock, because the first time we put the basalt column in, it crashed the floor. And so,
Oh,
and so, because it weighs, almost a ton, and so he had to stabilize the floor, and so we're doing that, and so we're hoping to have it finished by 2020. And so, and then we've got another art project in Shelton, Washington. That's through the Washington State Arts Commission, and that's going to be a fun project because it's for children, kindergarten through the 3rd grade. And so everything's done kind of like in miniature to make the kids feel good and safe. And so we're just starting on that. So we've got all kinds of things going. I do. And so,
do you see any impacts in the way public art projects are going forward right now as a result of the social unrest around monuments?
and yeah, that's why we've had to really think, about the children's thoughts and stuff. And so we're just trying to be as positive about everything. And we're focusing on being kind. And then it was a place where our ancient food thing was with the wapas, and which is a root, and it has a beautiful purple flower. So we're going to make that, and then put in little images of plants and different things, and then inside we'll put being kind, being thoughtful, and all these positive emotions for the kids to feel. And so we're thinking about what we're doing ahead of time. And plus we're staying out of Portland. Well, I'm not going to do anything downtown. I have only been downtown twice, but far away from where all the ugliness is. And so I don't want to go downtown. And a lot of the people that live out in the outlying areas will not go downtown. So they've been impacted terribly with the business and been cleaned out. And I don't like seeing all that and the damage that people are doing that aren't even from the area. They're just kind of moving in. And so that is the worst part, is going downtown and see the changes.
Ordinarily, would you be going downtown?
Yes, I love going downtown. And so, and all my galleries that I was showing in downtown they're out of business, and and all the shows have been canceled. And so it's just there's just no point in it. And that's why I'm showing in Eugene and Seattle and Fort Vancouver gift shop. So I've resorted to gift shop items. And so it's been kind of fun thinking of doing these things. Like I'm designing masks with my masks, you know, on them, on the images, and you know, so doing stuff like that is kind of fun, and making little small cute things, and you know, it's fun. I can make it fun.
Do you have any of those masks on hand?
No, not yet.
Not
We're
yet.
starting
Okay.
to decide those. So it's really going to be fun. And so we've got two designed, and you know, my brother, he is the leader of the COVID-19 task force, where he has to judge the people to make sure they're in isolation, and has to follow everybody around, and he wants a whole slew of masks. And so to make it more exciting, to make people wear masks, you know, so we've got to get with it.
Yeah. How are you caring for yourself and loved ones, and are you being cared for too?
Um, I have a partner, and we get along off and on. There are times, you know, and so we watch out for each other, and then people have been bringing food and stuff, and they're very generous with their time, and our neighbors are really wonderful. We're all taking care of each other, and sharing recipes and taking food over, and I have not had time to learn how to cook. And there's one of our neighbors
Oh,
at the door right now.
perfect. That's great timing.
Yeah. And so they come over and visit, and they're the only ones we let in the house. And so otherwise we do porch visiting and such as that.
Yeah. Well, that's perfect timing. And thank you so much for speaking with me today, and talking about what's going on. And I hope you enjoy lunch with your neighbor.
Oh, I will. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Take care, Lillian.
You too. And I love you to pieces.
Oh, same here. I'm
Okay.
tearing up. Okay.
Bye. Me
Bye.
too.